This leopard allows them to watch her without concern. They name her the Mother. And JV vows to document her life on camera. Over the next 12 years, she allows them to film every aspect of her life.
The mother leopard was the first leopard that showed me that it was possible to have a relationship, a close relationship with the leopard. She unlocked the secret world of the leopard to me.
But one night, JV watches as that world is torn apart. Lions pursue the mother after a kill, and she makes a deadly miscalculation. She hauls her carcass up a tree, but it's too low. Lions are too big to climb high, but the 150-kilogram killer gets into the low branches easily. Cornered, the mother has no option but to meet her fate on the ground. At dawn, JV and Elman scour the mother's territory and find what they fear. Their leopard, brutally injured, dying. Her wounds cut to the bone. They watch as life slips from her torn body, and their window into the world of leopards closes. JV and Elman try to follow other leopards, particularly the mother's daughter, named Tugwan Female. But Tugwan's nature is a far cry from her mother's. She's temperamental and aggressive, and they track her with extreme caution. So when they see her leave to hunt, they recognize a rare opportunity to get down to her den and see if she has cubs. What JV finds changes his life. A tiny female cub emerges from the den. It's Manana, 10 days old. JV's window into the world of leopards opens once more. As a single parent, Tugwan must hunt, or she and the cubs will starve. So, in their first weeks of life, Manana and her brother are often left unguarded at the den. Lions and hyenas kill the offspring of other predators to eliminate the competition, and unguarded leopard cubs are soft targets. but the dense bush and cavernous rocks of the Tuguan riverbed protect this den like a fortress, allowing Manana and her brother to hone their skills in relative safety. New creatures awaken their earliest hunting instincts. But it takes a little longer to grow into climbing. But practice makes perfect. And soon the trees become their preferred playground. And everything in them, fair game. Manana soon learns that tackling prey that bites and hisses is harder than it looks. She heads down after easier prey. As the cubs grow, so too will the size of their prey, until at 1 year, they will be ready to catch full-grown antelope alone. As adults, the treetops of Londolozi will become their domain. The dense woodlands are perfect leopard habitat, abounding with a diversity of prey. But with that prey comes other, larger predators. Manana learns early in her solitary adult life that catching prey is only the first hurdle. Keeping it is always a far tougher task. The death rattle of the impala goes up like a flag, alerting wandering hyenas to the kill. They'll stop at nothing for a free meal. And with a bite that can crack bone, they make deadly enemies. Manana is in mortal danger. Seconds after Manana makes the kill, spotted hyenas surround her. Alone and outnumbered, she can't afford to fight. The hyenas, on the other hand, can't help fighting. A strict hierarchy guts feeding. With so many mouths, underlings must be kept out by force. Soon, the feeding frenzy turns into a riot, allowing Manana to sneak in and steal back her carcass. This time, she hauls it out of reach before the hyenas know what's happened. She eats her fill while she can. But hyenas are relentless. a scout remains to stake out the tree and wait for Manana to make a mistake. Leopards inevitably lose kills to predators. But when Manana bears her first litter, the stakes change. Predators are a constant, mortal threat to leopard cubs. Here in the Kruger National Park, they kill 1 and 2 infants. But even at only 4 years old, Manana proves to be an excellent mother. Her den sites are all but invisible. She moves the cubs every few days to keep the predators guessing. Never staying in one den long enough to build up a telltale scent trail. But there's one enemy that Manana cannot outwit. And JV knows it all too well.
A female leopard, which we called Sunset Bend female, contracted psychoptic mange. And I believed at that time that it was a natural process and that I should not interfere. And I watched and filmed while she deteriorated and eventually died. And filming her body, I realized I had it within my power to save her life, and I'd let her go.
When Manana and her cubs contract the same mange, he is forced to make a controversial decision. Sarcoptic mange is caused by a mite that eats away the skin. In the wild, it's a death sentence. But this time, JV won't stand by and watch Manana die. To treat the mange, JV will dart a drug called ivermectin directly into Manana and her cubs. Elman tracks Manana to a dense grove of trees. One cub is on the ground below. The other in the low branches. They must move fast. The darts will hurt. Manana may see it as an attack on her and the cubs, and fight back.
One of the few times when the dart hit Manana that I saw her really angry.
The risk is worth it. 3 weeks later, Manana and the cubs make a full recovery.